How's it going, everybody? Welcome to our Friday night edition of our Get a Grip Giant Art Cards. Last one I'm going to run. Hope everybody has had a wonderful week. It's Friday, start of the weekend. For here in Michigan, tomorrow is opening day of gun season. So I've got my dad here. He's staying in our camper trailer for the weekend. We usually go to the UP, but this year he didn't want to be too far away from my mom. She's been going through chemo treatment. Hey, Donnie. And she just had her last round Wednesday. So he kind of wanted to stay close, so we're hunting at my place, at least for opening weekend. And the nice thing about that is my youngest that likes deer hunting, he gets to join in on the fun now. But here is the last box that I've got that was from that early order but late shipment. Just like we were kind of suspecting, we did, out of the first three boxes, we did find one green. Come on. I am really hoping that we find the same thing in this one. If not, hopefully we can at least find a sick red for somebody. Oh, got two packs that didn't want to come out the way they were supposed to. Alright, empty box. Eight. And 8. One thing about these, it seems like I've got very little room to be putting all this stuff here. Alright, so there is all of our packs, along with the bangers we've already pulled in the background. And this one didn't quite turn out right, but I wanted to get another color done up so people could see that. This is the gold. I didn't switch the color in time, so the little parts of the letters didn't get printed in gold. I still need to get a silver and a pink one done. Hey Ben. Hey Brian. Ali. What's up? I have not watched any of the Whatnot breaks lately. So I'm almost afraid to find out what you're talking about, how they're shuffling them. All right, well, let's get started. I checked just a couple minutes before I had to switch over. I didn't see any more claims for the raffle. Oh, you're kidding. I mean, those things are already so delicate. But if we can get 2 more raffle spots filled, I have 2 packs coming off front that I bought. I don't remember. I think it was the collective page. I bought 2 packs from somebody that was selling a few, and when they show up, the winner can pick one of the 2 packs, and I'll do a rip and ship. Oh, did you, Donnie? Okay. I'll make sure to remind me if I don't remember when I switch over to that here at the end. And I'll add 2 more spots on there for you. I see that stupid camera's acting up already. I'm just going to have to buy another one. Alright, we're starting with Crater Crisp Base. Going to Nancy. We have a double hit pack. Got a GG92 Spacey Stacy. And that one's going to Nancy. Congrats on that one, Nancy. I know last week you were looking for a Stacy hit. And our flashback, we've got an Uzi Susie. And this one is going to Brian Randio. Congrats, Brian. Let's see, last week, put that there. I'm going to keep the base right there in front. Stubborn one. So now that there's more people on here, how's everybody's week gone? Had a good week, I hope. All right, off the wall Paul base. That's going to Robert Lambert. Another TV Stevie base going to Donnie. We have our first gold of the night. It's a Mad Mike. And that is going to Ashley. Congrats, Ashley, on the nice gold. Hey, Leo. What's going on, bud? I see you're not decided not to break Sapphire tonight. Doing it Sunday. Yeah, I hear you, Brian. I know some weeks are better than others, but overall, they usually all seem to be that way somewhat. All right, we've got another off-the-wall Paul base going to Robert Lambert. Ray Decay base going to Glenn Brunt. We've got another flashback. That is Unstitched Mitch. And that's going to Ashley. Congrats, Ashley. Hey, Glenn. Just getting started here. Got another double hit pack. Got Shrunken Ed base going to Amp. And our GG92 Clog Dwayne. And that one's going to Nancy. Congrats, Nancy. And our flashback is another Uzi Susie going to Brian Randio. Congrats, Brian. Alright, single hit. We've got an Upchuck base. That's going to Nancy. Stormy Heather base going to Brian Siegel. We have another gold. And that's an Uzi Susie going to Brian. Congrats, Randio. Well, just like most of the others we've seen, collation isn't that great when it comes to the characters. But we've still got a lot of packs to go. Single hit. Another off-the-wall Paul base going to Robert Lambert. Odd Todd base going to Todd McMinn. And our next hit, another flashback, Creepy Carol. And Creepy Carol is going to Robert Lambert. Congrats, Robert. Speaking of flashbacks, with all these Uzis, I'm having flashbacks to all those TV Stevies. Another single hit and another off-the-wall Paul base going to Robert Lambert. Junkie Jeff base going to Highweezy. And we've got another GG92 Dizzy Dave. And that's going to JJ. Congrats, JJ. Nice Dizzy Dave GG92 for you. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, I even pulled a Stacy for you already. All right, Crack Jack base going to Eric Carlson. Another Crater Crisp base going to Nancy. And we have another gold. Adam Bomb. Nice, Joe Carson. You've been killing it on this spot. All right, I knew I should have had my penny sleeves opened up already. Nice. Nice gold. Take those all night. You're welcome, Joe. I'm just a breaker. I don't control what's in these. All right, single hits. Got Odd Todd base going to Todd McMinn. Tattoo Lou base going to Joe Carson. Our next hit is a flashback, Live Mike. And that is going to G this week. Congrats, G. Got yourself a hit. Yeah, at this point, Joe, you're probably just the one card shy of the rainbow, aren't you? I can't remember if I'd pulled the GG92 or flashback for you. All right, another Crater Crisp base going to Nancy. Leaky Lindsay base, and that's going to Eric Laffley. Our next hit, a GG92 Buggy Betty. That's going to Gon Fernandez. Congrats, Gon. Another stubborn one. Oh, part of our deer camp tradition, we always have a big spaghetti dinner, usually the night before opening season. So even though we're down here this year, we decided to do the same thing. I can already tell I ate too much spaghetti. All right, single hit coming up. We've got a Guillotina going to Lewis Collins on the base. Got a Boney Joni base, and that's going to Brienne. We have another gold coming. This one, TV Stevie, going to Donnie. Congrats, Donnie. Nice gold TV. Well, Joe, I can't really blame you. They You know, once you see them in person, they're really nice looking. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Thanks, Donnie. Luckily on these, it didn't take a whole lot of messing around with the CAD file. I already had a couple loaded sketch designs made up, so I just had to adjust the thickness a little bit so that they fit the thicker cards. And I'm sure if Jen was down here or on the line right now, she would have some smart ass comment to say about that. We got a Brainy Janie base, and that's going to Shay. Phony Lisa base, that's going to Donnie. Our next hit is another flashback. There you go, Joe. Atom Bomb. Crazy. Yeah, could you imagine if that green was in here too, and out of 4 boxes, pull the whole rainbow? Alright, got a single hit coming up. We have Tattoo Lou base going to Joe Carson. Nice Nasty Nick base, and that's going to Carlos. Alright, our next hit is a GG92 Nasty Nick. Nice. There you go, Carlos. Big boys are hitting. Keep them coming. Hey, we got a nice Frying Ryan on the base. That's going to Clinton Yeager. Haven't seen that one in a little bit. Sewer Sue base going to Robert Lambert. And we've got another gold. Shrunken Ed. And that's going to Amp. Congrats, Amp. That one just cracks me up. I never cared for that that card myself on the standard size cards, but these giant ones, it just makes me laugh. That's crazy. Seven out of the 50, so almost an entire fifth of them were in that case. All right, we have another double hit pack. We've got Ray Decay base. And that's going to Glenn Brunt. Our first hit, the GG92, Fry and Brian. And that's going to Ben Siegler. Congrats, Ben. Our next hit is a flashback. And that's Unstitched Mitch. Going to Ashley. Congrats, Ashley. Oh, that opened right up. Single hit this time. Got a New Wave Dave base. And that one is going to Robert DeFinis. Another Sewer Sue base going to Robert Lambert. And our next hit, a GG92. Another Fry and Brian going to Ben Siegler. Congrats again, Ben. Nope. One thing is for certain, I'm glad that we didn't get any boxes that were unfortunately like what SPK got, where they were nothing but the GG92 and flashbacks. At least we've got some golds coming. Got a Patty Putty base, and that's going to Robert Lambert. Got a Stormy Heather base going to Brian Siegel. And we have another gold coming. This one, Whoosy Susie, going to Brian Randio. Congrats, Brian. I believe that's your second gold on that tonight. Another double hit. Got a Leaky Lindsay base going to Eric Laffley. Our first hit, GG92 Sewer Sue. And that's going to Robert Lambert. Congrats, Robert. And our flashback, Mad Mike, going to Ashley. Congrats, Ashley. Your second Mad Mike hit tonight. And I do apologize for that stupid overhead camera. I just have not had a chance to buy a new one yet. Anytime I've been on Amazon lately, I keep forgetting that I need one till I run a break, and then it dawns on me. There we go, nice Dead Ted base. That's going to Tig. Got a Bad Breath Seth base. And that's going to Glenn Brunt. We've got another GG92. Uzi Susie going to Brian. Congrats, Brian. Well, you've got that in all three colors so far tonight. Another stubborn pack. All right, come on, where's our red or green? Want to see one of those two colors tonight. Want to finish strong. Got an Odd Todd base. Going to Todd McMinn. Creepy Carol base. Going to Robert Lambert. And our next flashback, Unstitched Mitch. That's going to Ashley. Congrats again, Ashley. All right, come on, red or green. Double hit pack. Got another Leaky Lindsay base. Going to Eric Laffley. Got a GG92 Ghastly Ashley. And that's going to Amp. Congrats, Amp. And our flashback. Jeez, Brian. Another Uzi Susie. Just oozing all over tonight. Congrats, Brian. Think you're going to have a few to trade. All right. Counting this one, we have 3 packs left. Single hit. Got a Brett Sweat base going to Lance. Got a Uzi Susie base going to Brian. And our next hit is a GG92. And it is a Phony Lisa. And that's going to Donnie. Congrats, Donnie. It kind of threw me for a minute with that card. I've not seen a hit with that one yet. So when I started to show the side and it was all that brown, it's like, geez, did we? I know there was numbers on the back. That one's kind of trippy. Stubborn pack. Yeah, Ashley. All right, another single hit. Got Odd Todd base going to Todd McMinn. Boney Joni base going to Brienne. And we have a flashback. Creepy Carol. That's going to Robert Lambert. Congrats, Robert. All right, we are down to it. Last pack of this box. Moment of truth, come on. We want to see red or green. Come on, come on, come on. We've got another double hit pack. Buggy Betty base. That's going to Gone. We have a GG92 Mad Mike. That's going to Ashley. Congrats, Ashley. I think that makes all three colors that we pulled tonight on this spot for you too. And our flashback, why not? Another Uzi Susie going to Brian. Congrats, Brian. I think that's 4 flashbacks for her. All right, well, damn it. I was really hoping that we would find another green or at least a red. Would have liked to end that way. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I don't know how they picked and chose, what to include with them, what their reasoning was. All right, well, here I've got our other cell card right here. So we'll go ahead and run that drawing. Okay, that is the one I have loaded right now. I just have to remember to switch the camera back and forth tonight where I need to. All right, so there is our wheel for the cell. It's got everybody on here that has a spot. A few that changed hands this week, I've got changed in there. So I've got G on Live Mike and Donnie on Phony Lisa. I know it, Donnie. I had high hopes. It was still great pulling that red Adam and the one green out of 4 boxes, but I'm greedy for you guys. I want to keep pulling all these high, nasty hits. All right, anyway, here we go. This will be the cell winner. Good luck, everybody. And it's going to go to Eric Carlson. Congrats, Eric. All right, now let me switch the camera back. All right, there we go. I have no idea what cell this is, so let's find out. Good luck, Eric. You are going to get the Fry and Brian cell. Congrats, Eric. All right. Now I need to Uzi Susie. So, hey, why not? I mean, even though they didn't make it, the way tonight was going, could have been a TV Stevie, too. All right, let me switch back. Open the right wheel. There it goes. All right. Got the 1114. So I'm gonna go ahead, copy Donnie on here 2 more times. All right, now this time I was mad at myself last week because I always shuffle these up and I forgot last week. I apologize about that. But I'm going to shuffle these up tonight. I try to do that just so everybody's spread out, not all, all their spots grouped together. All right, that doesn't look too bad. So since we did get, Donnie grabbed the last 2 that took us to 20, I am going to adjust the prizes down, like I'd said. So first place will get a Rip and Ship sealed pack. I have 2 packs coming. They're supposed to be here tomorrow. Last I tracked it, they still said tomorrow. So I will get with the winner and find out a time that works to go live. I'll just have both packs out there. You can pick whichever one you want. We'll rip it and see what you get and ship that to you. Second place tonight, we'll get an Atom Bomb 5x7 base card. And then third place, we'll get one of these frames, your choice of colors. And just so you know, I just had to order some more of the acrylic covers I'm putting on them and the hardware. As a test, I didn't buy too many, and I'm already running out. So. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is for the sealed pack Rip and Ship. Go. And that's going to Amp. Congrats, Amp. I don't even think you're on here tonight. Break this down real quick. All right, second place. This is for the Atom Bomb base. Good luck, everybody. Oh, is it? It's going to be Donnie. Congrats, Donnie. Okay, third place. This is for the custom frame, your choice of color. Here we go. Good luck. Who's going to get that frame? That is going to go to Sir Robert DeFinis. Congrats, Robert. All right. Well, as always, thank you, everybody. This was a very short run, but just like all of the products, they seem to be just skyrocketing in price. So I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with it. And I thank you all for joining me. It's been wonderful, but I have no plans of doing any more. The way that the prices are right now, I'd have to raise prices, and I really don't like doing that, so I'm just gonna call it good. I think we did a pretty good job. 4 boxes, one hell of a red, a 101. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Anybody else that is going out hunting, good luck and be safe. And until next time, I will see you later. Good night.